What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is recap time for the international games that took place this past weekend between the various nations that took part in it. Some interesting games, some predictable, unpredictable, surprising results. Interesting games. Definitely saw teams bring it, and you definitely saw other teams that didn't. For example, France versus Scotland, biggest shock of the weekend for me. I really didn't see that going the way it did. I was expecting a lot more from Scotland. I thought we might see more development strength. Again, they haven't played international rugby for a while, but neither has France. But France definitely took it to their own and definitely told the world to keep a watch out for them because they dominated the Scots. And I really thought they were going to be. I predicted on Super Brew the win, but I didn't think it would be by that much. As we saw in Six Nations, France were not really anywhere. They were they were weak, and maybe this is a great turning point for them. And why not better than now, just before the Rugby World Cup, to cause a bit of headaches and to show the world what they're actually made of, and to let us know that they're threats. So credit to France. Keepers, what a game for them. 32-3, capitalised on the opportunities that they needed in order to get the point system that they wanted. Expectation, if I'm looking at the stats, 76 people did say France were going to win. But I bet you not many thought by that much. There were a few people that predicted Scotland. So, yeah, but obviously it wasn't the way of the result. And it's a good wake up call to the world and a watch out call to keep a lookout for the French. As for Scotland, they need to catch a wake up and improve and show a little bit more development, capitalise on opportunities, less errors, and look sharper as they go forward. Because if they don't, then they stand no chance because they just dropped in the World Rugby rankings. France has overtaken them. The French's tails are up. So interesting results coming up this way, and this is why I was looking forward to these warm-up games, is to see results like this. So we thrown such a curveball, it's like we don't know where to look or where to go. So interesting results there. Italy versus Russia. Italy's destroying Russia 85-15. Well done to the Italians. I did predict excuse me. I did predict a win there for Italy, but definitely not by that much. I think I said 20 odd points maybe. So well done to Italy for picking up a solid victory there. As I've said before, I don't know Russia that much, so I'll be curious to see how they do in the World Cup. Italy's coach is now set. They can see them upsetting the Springboks as they get to the Rugby World Cup. So their tails are definitely up as they've got to this, getting closer to the World Cup stage. That's a big victory, but again, it's against Russia. Could you be making the remarks of an upset? Look, it's happened before. We've lost to Italy. I know it. I remember it very well. But World Cup, totally different tournament, so anything can happen. Italy could upset us, or South Africa could destroy them. So Italy is definitely a lot more confident, and rightly so. Get a good result like that, I think anyone would be confident. So well done for them. Amazing victory, just what they needed, and definitely from a motivational build. It's good to get some massive points on the result as you move forward. So well done to Italy. South Africa versus Argentina, 24-18 the result. Obviously, Argentina almost scored at the end there, but obstructions to Vincent Koch disallowed the try. And on that note, obviously, I think the people are asking, would Vincent have gotten him? I think it can go either way, but still, that's the result. Much better improved performance from Argentina. They looked a lot more sharper. They looked capitalising. South Africa was sloppy in certain instances. Giving them that intercept try was like giving them a gift to victory or sneaky victory. So I was disappointed in that. But Spoor and Causey I thought was brilliant. If you followed me for a while, you know the respect I have for that guy. I think he's a genius on the field. I'm so happy to see that he developed and played some great rugby from him. So I'm excited to see that continue as we move forward into the last game before the Rugby World Cup. As for Argentina, definitely showed up, played a lot better, which is interesting. They played better away. Normally it's the other way around. So well done to Argentina for looking a little bit more stronger. And oh, one stage I was nervous. I thought it could go either way. But overall, credit to Argentina for showing up. And as we get closer, I can only wish them all the best as we approach this Rugby World Cup. It is going to be unbelievable, and I can't wait to see what happens. As for the Springboks, I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of where we've come, how far we've come from, and we needed this result, which wasn't a walkover or a drumming. So I'm happy that there were instances where we were close. We were sloppy, but a win's a win, and therefore that will be a good motivation as we move forward to the Rugby World Cup. So overall, I'm still proud of this team. We're now focused on Bloemfontein as we're doing a week camp. Certain players have been called back, which is a interesting thought because Andre Estes is in there, Gallant's in there, Marcel Coetzee are ones who've been told back. So does that mean they're missing out on the World Cup? Don't know. There's question marks on Apiwe Dianti. If he might not be recovered in time, which is going to be a massive loss. So I hope he has a speedy recovery. But overall, proud of the Springboks. Good win. Much needed win. And then we get to, obviously, New Zealand. Oz, I did do a full video recap for this one. So you know my thoughts on this. Australia just didn't show up. New Zealand capitalised on opportunities, looked dominant, looked strong, and a much better improved performance from them, from their players. So that's going to give them the boost they need in order to move on to this Rugby World Cup, winning the Players' World Cup. So that's another boost for them. So they one big loss last week is now forgotten, and now we're focusing on the rise, which should rightly be so because it was an amazing victory for them, and well done to them for getting the Players' low yet again. Wales, England, very good game of the weekend, probably the top one, you could say, because Wales have now made history and become number one in the world for the first time. Again, the game in itself, if you watch the stream, um, wasn't that exciting. There were moments, but it was just like a low point scoring game. I wanted to see more tries, more action, more excitement. And I think both teams may be playing a little bit safe so that they don't risk an injury and cause a bit of chaos before the Rugby World Cup. So I can understand that, but definite again a wake up call for England. I think there was a lot of confidence going on from last week, brought back down to earth, and now um, realize okay, let's focus on the World Cup and get this going. England Ireland this weekend, big game for them. I think Wales are off this weekend. We'll probably be back against Ireland the following week. So if you're keen, make sure you tune into this channel, subscribe, because I will be streaming that game. And yeah, I can't wait to do it clear it with you guys. But overall, well done to Wales. Congratulations on being on top of the world yet again. Interesting games. Biggest shock for me was Scotland. Like I said, I predicted France to win, but I thought Scotland would have a little bit more fire within them. So I hope that they can bounce back and play some quality rugby. As for England and Wales, I thought Wales would win, and they did. Home crowd, home advantage, definitely a boost. South Africa pick up a win. I'm stoked with that. Thought New Zealand would win, not by that much, but definitely again wake up call for Australia. You've got to keep consistent and play. Um, as for the rest of the teams, I'm excited to see this Rugby World Cup. We are that much closer in what could be an absolutely the world's best sporting event. If not, it to me it already is. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can cover all World Cup action, all friendly action. It's all happening here. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys real soon for another video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.